Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily reading. So today we're going to be taking a look at how you can take back your power. Now obviously, going by that title, you can already tell as to whether or not this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you don't feel that you have to take back your power, then it's not going to be for you. Simple as. Right, so for everyone else, please do keep in mind that this is still a general reading and not everything is necessarily going to resonate just for you, okay? So you only take what does resonate for you and you leave what doesn't for someone else. Now you've got a bonus message that's coming out here. With the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Coins. Okay, so this is indicating to me that this is an ongoing situation, right? Now, this Knight of Coins is quite different from the traditional Knight of Coins because you can see here that these two horses, they are currently engaged in battle, okay? There's an ongoing fight. This is an ongoing issue. And it's something to do with a betrayal or someone otherwise going behind your back, doing something really quite untoward here with the Ten of Swords. Okay, your Ten of Swords can indicate a necessary ending, but I don't feel that that's the message here with this Ten of Swords. I feel that this is more to do with an ongoing battle, an ongoing struggle, or an ongoing disagreement. Okay, it's like someone else isn't willing to see anything outside of their own perspective and it's causing problems. Okay, someone's being incredibly selfish here, and the fact that they're completely incapable of seeing the situation from another person's perspective is exactly what's causing problems. They're being unnecessarily argumentative and stubborn. Okay, this is someone who, because they're so rigid and so stubborn, that they would never admit that they could possibly be wrong about anything, okay? So that's a bit of a bonus message there for some of you, not all of you. Now, that could be the person that you're dealing with, or that could be your own energy. Again, just take it as it resonates, okay? Right, so how can our collective take back their power, please? Okay. Right, so your first card out is the World. This is fixed energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, this one is coming out in the position of what you're needing to acknowledge in your life that you're unable to change. Okay. Cycles, the natural order of things. So you cannot change the natural order of things. There needs to be a progression. So something needs to move through certain stages. It could be that you're needing to move through certain stages, or just, you know, I mean, pick any example in life. Everything needs to move through certain stages. With justice being your current overall energy, there could be legal stages. Maybe something's needing to move through legal stages, okay? You cannot change what is written in law, or someone else cannot change what is written in law, no matter how much they try to, okay? The law is what the law is, and it's incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to change that, right? Now, this could be spiritual law or this could be man-made law. Again, take your pick. But someone is being disrespectful to the natural order of things and or to the law of things, law of the land, okay? Someone, I feel, is trying to dictate to others and they're not following the law. Again, natural law, spiritual law, or man-made, either or, right? Now, the thing is as well, with this particular world energy, you've got a sand timer there, and this individual is actually the Fool. You can see the Fool's mask there. The Fool is standing on the sand timer. So someone is being incredibly ignorant and foolish And it's only a matter of time until they come a cropper, basically. Okay, it's just a matter of time. Someone here is making a lot of mistakes. It might not be you, it could be someone else that you're dealing with, right? Someone's making a lot of mistakes, and eventually it's going to catch up to them, right? Now, obviously you can't control everyone else or anyone else. If someone's going to go ahead and do something to do with breaking the law, whatever kind of law that could be, then they're going to have to face the consequences of that, okay? Now, how you can take back your power in your life again, despite the things that you cannot change. So you cannot change the natural cycle of things. So how can you take back your power? The Ten of Swords. By ending the dispute or ending the argument, bringing something to a close here, okay? Now this could also indicate your plans being ruined or someone else trying to ruin your plans. It can indicate gossip or slander, right? So we're needing to clarify this one to find out exactly what is the message here, okay? How can our collective take back their power from this situation? How can I, thank you, Seven of Swords, interesting. I mean, yeah, the Seven of Swords, lies, trickery, deceit, theft, slander. It really does tie in quite strongly to that Ten of Swords energy. Dishonesty, betrayal, someone trying to use sneaky tactics, someone strategizing. Now, this could well be an issue where, say for example, if you've got low self-esteem, which a Seven of Swords can indicate that someone's got low self-esteem, another person might have seen that, or they might have misjudged you as having had a low self-esteem or having weak boundaries, anything like that. They could just assume that they can boundary stomp and trample all over you, basically. So work on your self-esteem, right? Don't allow other people to walk all over you, and where applicable, yes, use the law to your advantage. Abso-friggin-lutely, okay? Again, spiritual law, man-made law, whatever, right? Use that to your advantage. It's time for you to rethink your own strategy, basically. That's how you can take back your power. Rethink your own strategy. So what is it at the moment that you're doing, either consciously or subconsciously? What is it that you're doing at the moment that is giving signals to other people that they can take advantage of you, for example? Okay, and change that up. Start changing that up. Okay, can you tell us more about this Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, please, on how our collective can take back their power? Thank you. The Ten of Wands, yeah. Another 10. Another 10. So it is within your power to bring this situation to its full conclusion, okay? Doing what is necessary in order to do that, right? You are currently engaged in an ongoing issue, an ongoing argument with another person. I could see that clearly with your bonus message that came out right at the start, right? Now, while it might be an arseache to do things the legal route, okay, be prepared nonetheless to take that route if necessary, okay? Especially where you know that someone else is breaking the law. Again, whatever law that could be. It says literally there is always another way to do something. Okay, so again, it goes back to rethink your own strategy, okay? Right, how can you use the challenges in your life to your own advantage? And it feels strongly like the challenges that other people are putting on your plate, right? So how can you use that to your own advantage? And you've got the King of Cups that's coming out. Beautiful. So it's emotional stability, emotional security. There is nothing insecure about the King of Cups energy at all, okay? This is recognizing that you are genuinely a good, kind, honest, decent person, okay? You definitely do need to maintain emotional control throughout this process, okay? No matter how bad it gets on the surface, you've got to maintain that emotional control. And emotionally balanced also, okay? Be diplomatic, all right? So approach this situation from a place of diplomacy. So it's sort of like getting your point across to the other person in a way that is really quite friendly, but also very strong, okay? The King of Cups is a wonderful energy because to really better describe a King of Cups type person or personality is to be strong yet gentle at the same time. And it does sound like a bit of a strange thing to say because it's contradicting itself, but think about it. You've got to be strong yet gentle at the same time, right? So it's strong without being domineering. It's strong where you can speak up, speak your mind, make your point, but also gentle because it's being done in a way that is approachable, okay? Non-abrasive, non-argumentative. Okay, so that's King Cups. That's how you can use the challenges in your life to your own advantage. It's to show that you're well-intentioned, okay? And again as well, the King of Cups, that's someone who is genuinely quite likable, okay? So remain a likable person, because the King of Cups, that can be someone who's quite popular and highly thought of by the vast majority of people because they're not a pushover, but equally they have very firm boundaries as well. Okay, so you might well find, collective, that people will legit start to respect you a lot more when you start standing up for yourself. Okay, when you're not afraid to speak up when someone's doing you wrong. Okay, which we could clearly see that at the start of your read. Okay, what you must give up in order to gain something else in return. The Seven of Swords. Interesting, isn't it? So again, we're right back to the Seven of Swords. So do not feel tempted to engage in that Seven of Swords energy that is being projected towards you, okay? Basically what Spirit's saying with this read, and I'll switch out to the overhead camera so that you can see all this. What Spirit's saying here is when someone approaches you from an aggressive energy, try not to match their energy, right? Now, this is something that almost all of us struggle with, right? Because it's human nature to, you know, when someone's getting in our face and when someone's completely lost all control of themselves and they're so consumed with anger or vengeance or whatever, spite, and they're getting in our face and they're the natural human emotion is to probably want to punch them in the face, match their energy, right? Spirit's saying don't do that. Try not to fall into that trap of matching their energy, because ultimately you've got to think about it this way, okay? Who's going to look like the crazy one? Yeah, the one who is shouting, ranting and raving, or the one who's holding their ground? Okay, it goes right back to that message of the one that I like to use. There is strength in silence. There is power in silence. Okay, the worst thing you could do in that moment is to match the other person's energy, because then it's just going to look like two absolute lunatics going at each other, right? And then nothing's going to be resolved. So if you can hold your ground, stand strong, maintain that emotional stability, that emotional control, who's going to look like the loony? It's not going to be you, is it? Yeah, so consider that. That's why they're showing this Seven of Swords as what you're needing to surrender, what you're needing to let go of in order to gain something else in return. So if you're wanting a resolution to this ongoing crisis or argument or disagreement, it's all going to come down to you and your response, okay? But definitely don't fall into that trap of going, oh, well, do you know what? This person lied about me, this person betrayed me, this person's done this, that, and the next. So do you know what? I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine, okay? Spirit's saying, you could do that, but you shouldn't do that, because then you're going to land in the exact place that they're at, which is the place of not respecting the law. Again, whatever kind of law. That's the only thing I don't understand about this read, is like, what kind of law is this? Is this man-made law? Is this spiritual law? Do you know what I mean? But I suppose that it's going to be different for all of you, right? So don't fall into their trap. Don't follow suit with them, okay? You don't want to end up in the place that they're at or the place that they're headed, okay? Right, how you can make the most out of what is happening in your life. The Nine of Cups, yes, focus on you, focus on your wish fulfillment, focus on what you currently have, and focus on what you could gain, okay? Your Nine of Cups is a card of gains, it's a card of contentment, not contemptment. Contemptment is a different thing entirely. Content. It's you focused on what you've got going on in your own life, okay? This entire scenario, it genuinely feels to me like someone else is trying to drag you into their drama, drag you into their argument, drag you into their world of just unnecessary strife. Is how this is feeling. Don't allow someone else to drag you to that place, okay? You can make the most out of what's happening in your life by looking at what you have, looking at what you have to work with, okay? Focusing on your bit in life. I'm laughing because they're giving me a message here. Right, lemons. Right, lemons in the tallest glass. They were drawing my eye to the lemons. They're saying, if life didn't give you lemons, what would you get? Scurvy. Okay. I'm going to leave that one there. This one, words of encouragement from Great Spirit, from the universe, from your higher self, from your ancestors. What is it? The Hermit. Withdraw. Withdraw and go within. Stop and take a breather. Okay. Try not to allow yourself to lose your temper in the heat of the action. Okay. The Hermit energy. Introspection. The Hermit also offers a lot of insight. Okay. It's the message of awareness. It's to remain aware of your surroundings. Obviously, you don't have to be paranoid, okay? But it's being aware of your surroundings. Being aware of what emotions are pulling up for you. Being aware. Just being aware, okay? I feel that there's also a message of contemplation. So don't be rushed into doing anything, okay? You're needing time to contemplate on something. This can also indicate peaceful understanding. Okay, so recognizing what side of the track of karma are you traveling, and are you going to give someone else permission to drag you over onto the wrong side of those tracks? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see you handing over your power like that. Although it's really, really easy within the heat of the moment to allow that to happen to you, okay? Nobody's perfect. We've all done it at some point in our lives, you know, every single one of us. But isn't this the point? Isn't this the point that we remembered the last time that we were dragged onto the wrong side of the tracks, and what happened? What the consequences of that were, okay? So this is going to be an opportunity for you to take a different path and to respond differently, to react differently. Alright, it's all Hermit energy. I'm also feeling discretion. Now, I don't usually get that with the Hermit, but there's a message about how you're needing to be discreet in your movements. You need to be discreet with your plans, okay? And that's going to help you out as well. Okay, let's get a healing message for our collective, please. Healing message for our collective. Okay, they're saying that one there. That's why I was stopped. Stag spirit leadership, yeah. Yeah, divine masculine energy. So it doesn't matter if you're identifying as feminine, masculine, gender fluid. Okay, it doesn't matter. Straight away I'm getting an Emperor energy with this one, for obvious reasons, okay. I'm also getting Canunos. He's the Celtic stag god of the forest. And it's a message again about the natural order of things. Because he was the one who made sure that everybody was respectful to nature specifically, but also to the natural order of things. He was the one that made sure that people weren't breaking spiritual laws or laws of the land. Okay, so that there is definitely something about this read where someone is either currently and actively breaking the law, or is about to. Okay, I do apologise for the neighbours' kids out there. Obviously, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we just have to keep going. But yeah, it's time for you to take the leadership role. Okay, a solid leader is someone who can maintain their composure under pressure. Okay, a weak leader is someone who completely loses their shit and has a tantrum and goes off in a strop whenever shit's not going their way, or whenever someone's getting up in their face. Okay, if you're matching their energy, that's going to make you a weak leader. Okay, you've got to be a strong leader. You've got to take the leadership role. Right, what number is that? Number 39. Okay. And again, it's like, listen, I'm not judging anybody, okay? Because there have been so many times where I myself have forgotten to maintain my own composure under pressure, okay? So I'm literally no one to judge, all right? We don't do judging here. The message is whatever the message is, and that's that. It's not my job to judge. It's literally just my job to read the tarot and pass on the message. That's it, okay? But, I mean, like I said, even I've done that. Everyone's lost their temper. Everyone has. It doesn't make you a bad person. Okay, Spirit's just giving you a heads up here. You're being given a heads up. That either you're engaged in a current issue with another person, or you're about to be, and you've got to maintain your composure. All right? So this one says, a majestic stag stands atop a mossy knoll. His nobility and grace are palpable. You can see fog form around his nostrils with his every exhalation. He does not need to announce his might. Yeah. There is strength and power in silence. You do not need to announce your strength, your might. Okay? You gotta be it. I've always said as well, the one who has to shout and scream the loudest is the one who has got very little of value to say. Because if they had anything of true value to say, why are they shouting? Why are they screaming? Yeah? Stand strong and firm in your own knowledge and in your own power. Okay? Simply and utterly, he is powerful without words or proclamation. Literally right there. In many traditions, the elusive and mysterious white stag is considered the king of the forest. With his noble antlers and his proud stance, he carries a commanding energy. So collective, you don't have to match their energy, shout and scream, hit them, whatever. I understand if you would. Let your energy do the speaking on your behalf. Okay? This card is telling you to claim leadership of your life. Now is the time to step out of the shadows and become a beacon for others. Don't allow anyone or anything to dim your light. So someone's fucking with your hope. Someone's trying to take away your hope. You may be asked to take on a position of authority. Even if you have been in the background in the past, then this is your time to step up and shine. So if you're someone who is accustomed to never being picked, for example, never getting that promotion, if you're sitting there going, I am unemployable, I've been to so many interviews, this, that and the next, I've never get the job. Or I'm never noticed, I'm never seen. Well, guess what, collective? You are seen. Someone's seen you. Spirit is wanting for you to put yourself to the forefront. Instead of being the power behind the throne, as it were, just to use a metaphor, it's time for you to take your rightful place on the throne. Okay? Remember that a leader isn't necessarily defined by age, status, or income. A true leader is someone who is commanding, passionate, and motivating, but they're commanding through their energy. Okay. Very, very important distinction there between being commanding through their energy or being commanding through bossing other people around. It's two entirely, completely different things. Okay. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. So the collective good. You empower others simply by being who you are, and who you are is enough. Are you willing to step into the light and be a leader for others? In European folklore, a white stag signifies extraordinary adventures. Yeah. So get ready for big positive changes here, collective. In others, the stag is a fairy beast that represents a quest for spiritual wisdom. These themes may appear in your life or in the near future. The spirit of the stag says you inspire others to greater heights, so step into leadership. You're a beacon for others. Shine in your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others. However, do not play small. Yeah. Being strong yet gentle at the same time. Take action, and this is your time, so step up. Self-mastery. That's what this entire read is about. It's about self-mastery. Okay. Right, so to lighten up the vibe at the end of your read, I'm going to do the usual and use one of our cheeky, sarcastic, sweary decks. If you're allergic to anything like that, then you just don't have to listen, okay? It's just to uplift the energy at the end of a read. Right, and you've got 2. Okay, maybe you just need to shake your booty. Life throws out very few problems that aren't more easily managed after you've danced it out a bit. Think you're a bad dancer? Well, stop that shit right now. Just stand up, give your groove thing a jiggle. It's 98.5% scientifically proven to make you take yourself less seriously. Okay. Time for you to find a healthy outlet to release all of your pent-up frustrations. Your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. So again, you can't control what other people do, okay? You can only control how you respond to it. I'm forever saying that, okay? You'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole, beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, then you give them ownership of you. And that sucks wet shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Bam. Yep. So it's fairly self-explanatory. Okay. No, you do not deserve other people to treat you like shit. No, there was nothing that you did to encourage it. It is, however, your responsibility to maintain your boundaries and to make sure that you do not allow someone else to change up how you feel about yourself, okay? And to work on that healing. Healing yourself is your responsibility. Healing others is not, okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I just genuinely hope that reading has been helpful to somebody. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to go check out the Zodiac readings and the other dailies as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.